There are essentially two flavors of gamers when it comes to character creation or customizable avatars. There are those that check off the default look, maybe fiddle with a stat or two, and then hit start to skip the intro so they can get right to bashing enemies over the head with blunt objects. And then there are those who spend so much time tweaking the design and look of their character in both the creation and outfitting screens that it could make up a sizable portion of their overall playtime. Freedom Wars allows you to design your avatar and update their looks as you unlock new entitlements, but like its genre-kissing cousin, The Hunger Games, it offers some rather unusual templates to work with. Well, for those struggling with design ideas, I'm presenting the first ever officially unofficial official design salon presented by the Review Den. I've taken the default outfit templates and worked them into more recognizable and interesting ideas for those looking to spice up their prison wardrobe. Feel free to copy, improve, or ignore these suggestions as you see fit. And finally, don't take any of this seriously. If you're taking this video seriously, you're doing it wrong. We'll begin with the default outfit. Your default prison outfit is an appropriately drab and nondescript suit with a nice added detail in the leg straps subbing in for shackles. But unfortunately, this suffers from the hand-loosened anime tie that ruins the effect. Come on, let's get this guy properly set up. Most tough guys out there will go for the Neo Matrix look with the trench coat, but I'm an adult, so I'm gonna lose the tie and give this guy some proper prison orange. A beanie can give a little character if you're so inclined. Next up is the easy one, a few color changes to Type 88, and the blade necklace, I mean come on, it was made for it, gives us Squall Leonhardt. It's a great look, though it's easily from the worst of the numbered Final Fantasy games. Yes, I finished that 4-disc monstrosity and still didn't understand the magic system by the end of it. And then there was that bizarro ending with like time travel or time dilation and the woman singer in the lounge in the red dress, or was that supposed to be Renoa like Zack and Aerith? Oh, and Squall was about as interesting as a block of wood. You know why Final Fantasy VII is the one being remade? Because Final Fantasy VII was good. Type 97 is a tough one because it can work with just about anything. The tattered mill jacket and pants can work for a lot of things, but I went with Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia. That was such a fun game. My sister and I couch co-opted the whole thing back on GameCube. Actually, I played as Genus, but Lloyd was such a likable character. Now, if you could just give him those two giant paper fans. Let's go with Sabaton. For the full combat fatigues, let's lose the jacket and go with the camo pants. I suppose this could pass for paintball as well, but why do that when you can be a modern-day heavy metal bard, serenading the wars and warriors of history? Any band that can get you this pumped singing about Polish cavalry charges and World War II battleships has my max respect. I mentioned Attack on Titan in my review, and the Arctic Fatigues can sub in for this nicely. Badge up, join the corps, and take down those titanic monstrosities without having to worry about any Cronenberg-style body horror to gross you out and ruin the fun. Now, the cast of Freedom Wars is unfortunately a lot more grounded and stable than those in the manga, so this loses some points for realism, but it's still better than the movies. If only it had the running guy, though. I like the running guy. True Survivor begins an odd trend in Freedom Wars outfits with abnormally large pants going on. I mean, I'm sure it's comfy and there's a lot of room for movement down there, but you've gotta be tripping over yourself at some point. At least you can ditch the coat and go full MC Hammer. I'm telling you, your enemies won't be able to touch you. Sadly, there's no option for shiny vinyl vests, but I did the best I could. Hey, we found Waldo! Okay, this one had me stumped as it's a fairly generic 80s or 90s ensemble, but then I saw the shoes and thought,
Power laces, alright.
Alright, so we'll give him the Marty McFly from Back to the Future too. Okay, this one is fun since we get to play with the skin color. A big green coat and a milady fedora over some pasty white skin, and we have Mr. X from the Resi 2 remake. Be sure to make him as big and tall as you can, and you'll be sure to be intimidating those abductors more than they intimidate you.
Well, I intimidated him.
I'm not sure how they managed to mess up Nemesis in the remake of 3, but Mr. X was freaking awesome in 2. I call this one, I'll Get the Luggage. Again with the weird pants. I'm not sure if you caught the hints, but I'm a bit of an MST fan, and everyone's fan favorite Torgo is a shoo-in for the giant thighs on Utility Suit. This one does require an expensive post-story hat unlock, but I think the results speak for themselves. And subbing in for the baggy formal wear, we have David Byrne's Big Suit, bringing a whole new meaning to the term power suit. If you're not a child of the 80s and 90s, you probably won't get the reference, but I encourage you to look it up. And finally, though I'm not sure you're ready for this, there's the ghillie suit. I saw this and it just doesn't work in urban environments. Losing the camo top exposes some nice Tom Baker Doctor Who scarves, but the pants still don't work. And then I got it. We're going in Big Bird style. The orange and pink striped legs keep you on the move, while the yellow feathers push the intimidation up to 11. This is my war paint. The enemy might as well give up and retreat while they still can once you hit the battlefield in this. Dangerous and educational. And that brings our fashion bonus segment to an end. If you've enjoyed this complete waste of time, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, though. Seriously, this was just an opportunity to be a little bit silly. I appreciate each and every one of you, and look forward to bringing you another review in the coming days. And as always, when things get tough, be sure to keep going. You're worth it.